What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Captain Widescreen. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much. And if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. This is my first video of 2023. This is my first video in almost 2 years. And this is the reintroduction / life update video. But I'm just going to take you through everything that's happened since the last time I posted till now. I got inspired to do this video by Bronny, so I'm going to link her version of this video down below. So hopefully this will be good for you guys to see everything that I'm into. But let's get into it. For 2021, I think my last video that I would have posted would have been sometime in June. I was posting every day, but not really seeing the growth, and it was also a very busy time in my career at that point. I couldn't keep up with the schedule, the consistency that I wanted to, and also the quality wasn't something that I liked. So I decided to forego that and just take a sort of mental health break and hiatus from YouTube. Did not mean that I wasn't posting on Instagram or TikTok, but I just decided that trying to do all three was too much for me. So fast forward to November, I think I went to my first concert since the pandemic started, actually, which would have been to go see Giveon, and this was before we found out about the unfortunate situation with him and Justine, so please don't judge me. And then I also got a promotion at my job in December. I'd also gone to visit my family in Atlanta, which was very fun as well. I hadn't seen them in a couple of years since the pandemic as well, and I also got to meet my little baby cousin, and she's such a cutie, and now she's grown, she's so big. Anyways, let's get into 2022. So for January, I'm gonna call this month work, because I was working. I was posting consistently on Instagram and TikTok. I was prioritizing my self-care. I was also working very hard, and I got a couple of Instagram collabs that made me very happy throughout the year, but one in particular in January. That was also the month that I found out that my manager was leaving, and then I would be managing the department sort of on my own. That being said, it was a little bit of a crazy month for me. As the result of that, February was my month of health, so I was really a gym babe. As soon as the restrictions were lifted for 2022, I was at the gym 6 a.m. the first day, and I bought pre-workout. I did everything that I needed to do to be consistent at the gym. It didn't last forever, but I am very happy to say that I enjoy going to the gym now, so that's great. I also had a video on Instagram do 20,000 views, I believe. It was pretty crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and I'm very grateful for that as a result. So I will say that was pretty cool, and I was just dealing with my own mental health, so I wanted to make sure that everything was good on that front. Then March was my month of concerts, so I went to see Tyler the Creator at the beginning of the month, and look at how cute I looked, obviously. I also had a work event that month, and then I went to the Jasmine Sullivan concert at the end of the month, and I had the best time at both concerts. I really enjoyed myself, and this is the month that actually I started to lose weight, but I didn't notice that I was losing weight. I'll get into it in the next coming months. April, I would say, was the month for me that things started to go left mental health wise. I had an amazing collaboration with a local brand. If you guys go on my Instagram, you'll know exactly which collaboration that is, so you'll know which brand I'm talking about. But I was very excited to do that collab and get my nails done and do all that stuff, and I then fell into this sort of depression, imposter syndrome state. Like, I felt like I wasn't doing enough, but I was also doing way too much, and I felt so sad, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with me. So I was purchasing a lot of stuff. I think I hit my Rouge tier in the Sephora sale during that month. To be fair, I received a bonus from work, so I was feeling a little bit happy about that, but like overall, just a general feeling of sadness. Something wasn't right. May, finally, I got out of that little funk. I was feeling more like myself. I actually went to a club type party by myself, which was the Are You a Nicki fan party hosted by Mo, and that was a great time. Got to see some of my influencer friends and just also got to enjoy the atmosphere, that is Toronto once we actually get to go outside. After the Nikki fan party, I also went to a girls' night at one of my friends' places, which was really fun. I got my IG fam to vote on both outfits for those 2 weekends or events. I also went to a bridal shower, which was really great. It's kind of wild to think like friends are getting married. It's always wild when you grew up with these people. And then I had probably one of the worst incidents of my life, which was a millipede crawled on my chest when I was not wearing clothes and trying to go to sleep. It was not a good time. I had a healthy fear of insects before this, and that was my biggest fear come to life. So I did not enjoy how May ended. And then we go into June. Work turns up. That's what I'm gonna call this month. While I'm doing all of that, I'm trying to enjoy different things with my friends. Like I went to go see the Bob's Burgers movie, which I had a really great time doing. I was trying out new restaurants. I was doing my best not to explode while I was at work. I also had my birthday shoot and subsequent hair. Look how cute I looked with this picture that my brother took of me. I received finally a pair of jeans that I purchased a few months ago by Made by Ryan. They're these pants right here. I really love them. They're really cute. I've never gotten custom jeans before, and I'm really excited about it. Unfortunately, I was a little bit bigger when I first measured myself for this size, so the waist doesn't fit as well as it could, but that's nothing that a tailor cannot fix, which is what my plan is, to do a couple of fixes this year. I also went golfing for the first time ever. I got to catch up with some childhood friends. We went to the jazz festival, I believe, and yeah, it was just overall pretty chill month, even though work was taking me out. July turns around and it is my month of birth. So my birthday weekend was very jam-packed. I went to the Museum of Illusions. I went to Jerk X Jollof that same night. The next day I went to downtown with my best friend. We went to Cops Donuts. We visited a few other places. I don't even remember where all we went. I'd send a recap somewhere. But anyways, then I also had a very relaxing birthday. Bought my Sephora purchases. And I posted what I needed to post for my birthday shoot that I did the month before. And then on the day after my birthday, because my mom was finally back from vacation or something, we went to Sugo's, which is a really great Italian restaurant that I love in downtown Toronto, and they don't have reservations, so you just wait. And you know, they brought out little candles, and like everyone at the restaurant sang me happy birthday, even though it wasn't my birthday anymore, but I was really grateful and appreciative nonetheless. So I was very happy with the month overall. With my birthday weekend, sorry, not with the month, because following my lovely birthday weekend, I was supposed to go on vacation, but the Rogers outage happened. I was also supposed to go see The Weeknd that night, and after waiting for him for 3+ years, that was very frustrating. But anyways, got everything sorted, went on my vacation, had a great time, went to my friend's wedding for the bridal shower that I had gone to earlier, and then also purchased a new phone. And I was very happy with this new phone because I was not used to having nice things, because my last phone before this was an XS, and now I'm on a newer version. And then I also went to Bana Weekend, which was very fun. It was probably the first Bana since COVID happened, so that was cool. Then August, I would say, was my month with friends. So I went to one of my friends' barbecues. I started posting on Instagram again as a result of the Renaissance album. So shout out to Beyonce and shout out to New Clothes that give me new life. I put together a little outfit. It was really fun. It made me feel like confident about getting back into the swing of things again. I was focusing on myself really throughout all of this, and I noticed fully that I am now a true extra small. I didn't think I was, and I was hoping that maybe it was just like, you know, the stress had gone and whatever else, but to be fair, I wasn't eating that much, and I also was exercising a lot, so something's gonna give. Then in September, this was back to life, back to reality. I went to CNE, I went to a Labor Day party, I also went to Rolling Loud Toronto. I had a few work events. I went to LA for the first time through work. Also, this was finally the rescheduled weekend concert that was supposed to happen in July. And not only did I go for the opening night, I also went the second night. It was the same show, just different opening acts with the exception of K Tronada, and then I had a few more work events to attend. In October, I call that my party month, so I was partying with friends at a couple of things. I went to the Renaissance listening party, again, somewhere on the screen. Thanksgiving with my family. I went to Fame Fest. I went to fill in the blank, and then I also attended that same day a launch party, viewing party for Dove with a Broken Wing, which was a grief and loss poem that I was part of the visual for. I was very grateful to have that experience because I lost my grandmother in 2018, and if you guys are, returning subscribers, then you would have seen what I posted in my apartment tour, because I have plates and some glasses that are actually my grandmother's, and I really love them, and I get sad every time one of them like cracks or breaks or whatever, even though they're probably like 35 years old at this point. I'm not 35, so you do the math. I also went to the rec room, and if I have a picture, I will put it in there. November, I will say, was the month of all the events. So I went to Concepts, which was a marketing space hosted, or a learning space hosted by YouTube and House, and I got to sit in on a panel with Patrick Starr, Shalom Black, Mina Lee, and Tesher, I believe is his name, which was really great. I got to ask a lot of questions, met some great guys and gals at the event, and then also got to talk to Shalom after. So Shalom, if you ever see this, you're the reason why I'm posting on YouTube right now, and I really heard what you had to say, and I really am grateful for everything and your encouraging words. You're such a bright light that I couldn't not follow your advice. So thank you again for taking the time out to speak with me and encouraging me and taking these lovely pictures that we have, and you're a big inspiration as to why I'm doing this. That month went to Blue Mountain, watched Wakanda Forever with my brother, went again to Blank with him I think that same weekend, and we had an amazing time. People really loved his music, and I'm gonna play you a little clip here. Because if you didn't know, my intro and outro are his as well. And I went to my first ever influencer event with my friend Danielle. Shout out to you, girl. And I also got to try tapings that month, and I got a new tattoo, which is right here. So that was pretty cool. It was a busy month. And then December. So this was my month of goal setting and spending time with my family. My brother had a show at Stacked Market at Blue Moon Brewery, which was amazing. I continue to rave about that show and just how well his work has done, and like how well he performed, and like, the reception was very positive all around. I'm very proud of him. I'm a proud sister, biggest fan, number one fan, We also went out for his birthday. I was also a hair model for Maddie Braids and Styles, I believe is her channel. I'll link her channel and her Instagram down below because she does amazing braids, and I'm very grateful for her. Attended Friendsmas at one of my friends' things, which was really fun too. Like I said, was looking ahead to 2023. I celebrated Christmas, I celebrated New Year's. It was a really great time. I have no regrets. Over the year, it was a big learning year. Anyways, here's what you can expect for 2023. My plan is to post a video once a week on Fridays at 3 p.m. and then also post a vlog every 4th of the month. So for example, a January vlog will be posted on February 4th, and so on and so forth. Why the 4th? Because that's the day that I was born. So you'll get to see a lot of cool behind the scenes things that I don't usually post in the content that I'm planning to post. And for the content styles and things that I'm planning to share with y'all, it'll still be fashion, beauty, and retail related, which are the 3 things I'm most interested in, but I'm going to add in more elements of makeup because I think my makeup has elevated a lot since I was posting even 2 years ago, which is kind of crazy to think about, but shout out to growth. So some of my goals that I would like to share are I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't really know when that will happen, but that's my end of year goal. But if we can hit that before then, I'm not complaining. I'm not. I mean, you see where I'm at right now, so I would really appreciate it if I did. And I'm gonna put the little subscribe clicker right here again. And I will also have YouTube shorts, so if you guys are into that, you guys can click my page and see those. And I'm also just embracing the leap because this is a leap of faith that I'm taking and trying to see if I can make something shake with it. I'm very grateful to be able to have the space that I have and, you know, grow the way that I did, but I'm interested in moving into the next step. So this is my plan for my next step. So that's all for this video, really. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking through me through all of this. You did not have to stay subscribed for 2 years without no posts or anything like that. But you did, and I appreciate you for it. If you're new and you're a new subscriber, well, welcome to the team. I'm really grateful for y'all. I'm trying to figure out like if there should be like a name for my supporters or anything like that. Lieutenants is what I'm thinking of right now, but let me know if you guys have any ideas that kind of match my name or something that you think makes sense. I'm open to hearing your suggestions and your thoughts and feedback. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to see on my channel, if there's anything else that you guys want to hear about. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it if you made it to the end. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts, and I will be seeing y'all there. So, see you soon. Bye.